with my group of women. It's day 3 of my Unlock Your Sexual Desire Challenge. I've talked for an hour. So today we talked about how to understand why we lose our sexual desire. And it's not just sexual desire, it's desire for life, for love, for being fully engaged with life. And we identified some external barriers and some internal barriers. And so I just want to share with you the 5 reasons of why we lose our sexual desire. And please do comment below, let me know what resonates. And you can private message me. I know it's a big subject to talk about publicly, and that's what I'm doing. So the first reason why we lose our desire is that we close our bodies and hearts to love. And it happens because maybe of past negative experiences, so we've been hurt, and all of us been hurt. But then what we do with it, we decide to close ourselves. And it's a sad thing that happens to us adults, and we stop experiencing as much joy and love and connection. So check in with yourself. Have you closed your heart and your body to love? And if you have, what am I going to do about it, right? And the other piece, why we lose our sexual desire is that we have a very strong inner critical voice, and we compare ourselves to the perfect woman. And I'm talking to women mostly, but same can happen with men as well, or whatever you identify with. And so the inner critical voice doesn't allow us to feel free in our expression. And we start to hide parts of ourselves because we feel like when I compare myself to that perfect woman, I'm not quite there yet. So I need to hide parts of myself that are not quite there yet. And again, it's such a sad fact that we take the critical voices of other people inside of us, and then we start criticizing ourselves. And then we wonder why we lose sexual desire or desire to engage, to be fully open and vulnerable with other people. So check in with yourself. How active is your inner critical voice? And if it's active, then we need ways of dealing with it. And I know that in my life, I have worked with my inner critical voice a lot, and it really can be transformed. And you can have a deeper, intimate connection once you transform the inner critical voice. But it's an important piece, and I teach a lot in my 10-week course of how to actually do that. And if you want to know more about this, please do join my challenge. The link is somewhere under this video, and you'll get more information and more processes of how to work with your inner critical voice, so you can start opening up and surrendering to love. Then the next piece of why we lose sexual desire is that we live in our heads. We kind of live up here, and we're disconnected from the body, and the desire happens in the body. And we need to find a way of how to come back to the body, because it's not about trying to stop thinking. It's more about, can I feel safe inside myself? So I can come back to myself, relax inside myself, feel at home in my body. And then the sexual desire starts to come up, because we put our attention on the body, we start to feel more alive in the body. And that's how we can really start connecting back to our sexual desire. So check in with yourself. Where do you live? Where do you tend to live through your day? Is it more in your head, or do you actually feel inside your body? Do you live inside your body? Then the reason for why we lose sexual desire is that in our sexual intimacy, we focus on goal of orgasm rather than on pleasure and connection. And that really brings a lot of stress, both to men and women, when we focus on the goal. And then we lose that desire, because if I'm stressed and it's too hard, because then it becomes like kind of hard work, if it's too hard, then we kill our sexual desire, because I don't want to do something that's too hard. So the key here is to start focusing on pleasure and connection. And if at any point you feel like there's no pleasure or there's no connection, you need to pause and figure out what's actually going on. And that's how you can start to experience more desire for physical intimacy. And then the reason number 5 why we lose our sexual desire is because we have sex disconnected from our hearts. And I know, especially with women over 40 and 50, right, we really want to have deep, intimate connection. We need our heart to be involved. We need to feel the love. We don't want to just be physical. So check in with yourself. Do you tend to have sex disconnected from the heart? And if you do, then it's obvious that the sexual desire is going to disappear. And it's a good thing. Your body is telling you something is not right. I'm not satisfied here. It's not fulfilling. I need something more. So it's a beautiful thing that our bodies shut down. They give us a signal. So if you want to know more about how to turn yourself on, how to unlock your sexual desire, do join the group. And it's running a free challenge right now. So we're at day 3. We have 2 more days, and the recordings are in the group. And you can also message me, email me, let me know your questions. I'd be very happy to answer them. Big